ready then.
Good morning. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about this question that came up. His name is Kitman. He asked us, if God wanted us to be brave, why did he give us legs? And I'm going to start off with the story of Adam and Eve. As you guys, most of you know, the story of Adam and Eve is about two people, the first people on earth, Adam and Eve. And God put them there for a reason, with the devil, temptation. And all God asked them to do was not take an apple from one tree, right? And the devil kept tempting them to take the apple. And unfortunately, Adam and Eve didn't listen to God. Instead, they became sinners. And they took the apple from the tree, and they became sinners in life. And that's what all of us here are. We're sinners. But the reason why he gave us legs was because just like he gave Adam and Eve, he gives us a choice. He gives us a path. Either you can take the path that he wants, or you can take the path that you want. And all it has to do is with life's decisions. And examples, there's a lot of examples in life. Drugs, going to school, whether or not you want to get a high school diploma, whether or not you want to go to jail, whether or not you want to smoke weed. God gives us those choices. And the reason why he gives us legs is that we can take either a step forward to the right path or a step forward to the wrong path. And this pretty much is a test for us. He's watching. I believe that every single thing that we do, God is watching us from above. He doesn't tell us whether or not we're doing something right. He expects us to know whether the decisions we're making in life today are correct or not, because he's giving us that knowledge. And that knowledge is with the Bible. I'm a strong believer in the Bible. I'm a Catholic. I believe in God, Jesus, everything. And, just like I said, he gave me legs so I can choose my path in life. If I want to be a person that gets my college degree, who gets married, has kids, they have a successful life, makes a lot of money, good job, just like I bet all of us want in here, right? Or I can be the kind of guy that, does drugs, smokes weed, drinks alcohol, winds up in jail, broke. And the example that I'll never forget is that my mom, at first she would always take me to LA, and how you see homeless people everywhere there? She would always say, either you work your butt off in school, you go to school, you get a high school diploma, you get a job, or you can be like these people on the street, wondering, just waiting for the days to go by, not knowing what to do with their lives. So God gave us legs so we can make that decisions ourselves. Either I can be the guy that is sitting on the street, not knowing what I'm going to do with my life, or I can be the person that takes control of my life, because God gave me a brain. He gave me a head to think, and pretty much he gave me that to make choices for myself, just like everyone else in this room. That's why we have this freedom of speech, the freedom to make our decisions, and it depends on what kind of path you want to take. You can take the path to success or the path to step towards failure. And I know all of us want to take the steps towards success, because that's what our parents taught us, that's what our beliefs are, and well, hopefully that's what your beliefs are. I'm not talking for you guys, but I'm guessing that's why we're in this classroom, right? We all want to get a college degree, we want to get a good job, we want to make a lot of money in life, we want to buy all the things we can that we can get for our kids and for ourselves. And I'm not saying that money is going to buy us happiness, but those are the kind of steps that can bring us towards happiness, just taking those steps, those little tiny steps. It's not going to be easy for us in life, but that's why it's a test. God's testing us to make sure that we're confident enough to take the necessary steps we can and have enough confidence that we will be able to achieve anything we want in life.
You keep that. That's your souvenir for the day.
That was
a very good
Sending you're not ready.
All right, Chang. A few things I think are really strong. Let me start with all the strong stuff. First of all, most of your delivery is really solid. Your voice is calm and deliberate. I think it could be a little bit more energetic at times, but it projects well, and you seem, like I said, calm the whole time you're speaking. It's also very fluid while you're speaking. There aren't hesitations. You're not stumbling. Even those times when you're looking for the next idea, you find an easy way to get to that next idea. So you're doing okay there. I thought your eye contact was excellent. It's well distributed throughout the class. You've got very good gestures while you're speaking. I like the even the body movement, one step one way, one step the other way, and you're doing a little bit of that sort of thing. So I thought that adds a lot. So the presentation stuff is all really solid. The content stuff is a little less solid. It's not hugely problematic, but there are a couple things about it. First of all, you're basically using the quote as the attention device. I think you want to start with the Adam and Eve story, and then transition to the quote from that. You've got it kind of backwards there. You need a structure. I know you've got an idea. The problem is you don't have a structure for talking about that idea, so sometimes you end up repeating basically the same idea 3 or 4 times, and it sounds really repetitive. At the beginning of the speech, it sounded to me like you had this idea for a Gesundheit. You had this idea for a structure. We're going to talk about how we have that choice when it comes to drugs, a choice when it comes to our jobs, a choice when it comes to all these other things. Pick 3 of those things, and then talk about how you made that choice each time. Give the example about, I went down the path this way and I suddenly realized that was the wrong direction and so I went back. Or I never wanted to go down that path and here's how I knew I didn't want to go down that path. And I think it would be a little bit more, like I said, focused. As it was, you had good ideas, but like I said, it did feel a little bit like we're wandering over the same territory again and again. All right, thank you.